Is there a heaven for a G? Naruto 687. Y'all don't know nothing about that intro, but anyway, Naruto 687, and he's finally gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Oh man. Well, I read this last night. I was too tired. To do a review, so I said no, I'll do it in the morning. But in this chapter, Obito finally passes away. Kishimoto does do it in a very nice way. I was kind of surprised a little bit. So in this chapter, Obito's withering away like an Ito. Black Zetsu's bad mouthing him like, nigga, you ain't shit, nigga. Nobody gonna love you, nigga. And Naruto's there. You know, everyone was wondering, you know, can Naruto heal him? He tried. Luckily, couldn't heal him because everyone, I'm a big Obito fan. Even I would have been disappointed if, you know, he didn't just pass away. Just let him go. He obviously won't be accepted in the village. I don't think he wants to live with people anymore. He just wants to be with Rin and play slumber party in the other world. And this is Dragon Ball Z. You know, they have other world. But anyway, so yeah, he's just shedding away. Naruto's there trying to use his chakra to heal him. Kakashi, you know, I kind of feel for Kakashi too. You know, another teammate just. His teammates just dying in front of his eye, you know, risking his life for him. He's just, just that I could just, just feel for him, you know. Obviously I feel for Obito a lot more. I mean, nothing good has happened to him his whole life. But then you have Sasuke, you know, oh, his eye powers came back. I don't really know how it works. Maybe he could just do it a few times per regeneration. And I don't really know. I still don't really understand how his teleportation shit works. But either way, he teleports behind her with a Chidori, it seemed. It seems she, I don't know what she did. I think she blocked it or evaded it. Either way, he lands back on the ground. He uses his Susanoo. He's like, Naruto, come the fuck on. And then, you know, Naruto still got that look on his face, you know, that desperation look, you know. I was like, damn, Naruto, keep it up, man. You can do this. You know, no, he can't do it. But he's like, fine, I'll go ahead. You know, he just flies. I mean, obviously, Sasuke, he's not trying to waste time. He knows how things are. And obviously, yeah, he's never really cared for Obito at all. But either way, you got Black Zetsu bad mouthing him. He's like I said, you ain't shit. Nobody ain't gonna love you. And then Sasuke and them up there, you know, fighting, yada yada yada. And well, Black Zetsu was bad mouthing Obito. Obito was like, you know, you're right, because you know Naruto was getting annoyed with all the talking that he was doing. I was getting annoyed with all the talking he was doing. And Obito was like, you know, you're right. He's like, death. I can't remember what he said, but it was like something about him being a criminal and he deserves it. But then he turned to Naruto. He's like, Naruto become a Hokage no matter what. That scene was great. That scene was great. I'm gonna try to do a manga coloring on that. And that scene was amazing. But I'm like, it's not enough. Who's gonna be happy like that? Like, who's just gonna be happy just because they, you know, they cleaned off some of their sins, you could say. Like, how can he be happy with still nothing really good is happening his whole life? Yeah, he became a good guy, but still he's not the main character. At the end of the day, the good stuff ain't gonna happen to him. It's gonna happen to Naruto when the manga ends. So I'm like, who's gonna be happy like that? Like, what good has really happened for Obito? So then he passes away. It seems Sasuke noticed. It seemed like Zetsu noticed. It was really interesting how Sasuke noticed, because I didn't really think Sasuke really cared. And while Black Zetsu was talking, here's what I was really hoping would have happened. I was hoping while Black Zetsu was talking, because throughout all this we haven't seen Sasuke care for Obito at all. What I was hoping what was gonna happen was that, you know, his cowboy kind of music started playing, that they just starts talking like, I may not have cared for an Obito, nor do I care if he lived or died, but at the end of the day, he's still a Uchiha, and I can't allow you to keep talking shit about him. And then Black Zetsu's like, nigga, what you gonna do? You all the way over there. You can't hurt me. I'm in my mama's sleeve. And then Naruto, and then Sasuke was like, who said I was gonna shut you up? And that's when Naruto would have appeared behind Kaguya and freaking hit that yi on her, pulled the sleeve off. Because how did Naruto even get all the way up there? He was standing on the ground, obviously. Next panel, he's all the way up there behind her. So maybe Sasuke did appear behind her, but we didn't really see any sign that he even had anything to do with him getting there so fast. But either way, I think that would have been cooler if he would have did a little bit of a speech, you know, of him not really caring for him. But at the end of the day, Obito is still a family, you know. I really was hoping him and Sasuke would have had like a little short moment, you know, just that, you know, Uchiha moment, because Sasuke and Madara had that kind of moment, you know, when Madara was like, join me, and he was like, how you're Uchiha, you know. They kind of had a little connection at one point before, you know, Madara stabbed him. But I was really hoping they would have had a moment. They have no moment at all. But, you know, back when Obito was still Toby. They did talk a lot, so you know, maybe that was their moment. I don't really know, but at the moment he was still evil. But you know, it's whatever. Obito's gone, but that's when Naruto came and snatched his sleeve off. So that was nice. But I'm like, okay, that's still not enough. Like, how can Obito be happy? Like, Kishimoto, you really gonna make him pass away without anything really good happening in his life? And I was right in my last review when I said maybe when Obito goes to Otherworld, he's gonna go back into like a childish form. And I was right. He went back. He's there talking to Rin. I'm like, okay, this is getting good. He's there talking to Rin. She's like, it's okay. You tried your best. And then they just walk off. That's fine. I am fine with that. That is perfectly fine. Something good has finally happened to him. He's finally with Rin. She accepted the fact that he wasn't able to do it. She's like, it's okay. You tried your best, and it was just great. I'm like, finally, something good finally happened to him. Nothing good happened to him in his whole life, but finally in his afterlife, something good happened to him. So probably the last time I'm gonna see that character, Obito. It was great. It was a good run for him, I guess. A lot of people don't like him. I enjoyed his time in the series. Probably won't get see him again unless it's a flashback with either Kakashi or Minato, or maybe Minato and Kakashi have a moment when Minato's going away. I don't know. I don't really think it's necessary for Team Minato flashbacks anymore now that Obito's gone. He was like the main root of it, of all the flashbacks for Team Minato. But either way, great ending for Obito. Great character. I was really satisfied inside when he got a good ending. You know. Now we don't really got to see anything more of him. Not that I had trouble seeing anything of him, but you know, I knew the time had to come. So great ending for him. And when it comes to these guys, these people who be waiting on people in the other world, like, I've been waiting on you, like, you know, like Minato's doing it and all this other stuff. Is it like the freaking hyperbolic time chamber where it's just like a few days for them or something? But or are they just waiting there for years and years? Because Obito's in his like 30s, I'm sure, and I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like, people just waiting on someone to die. Like Kakashi's dad, like freaking Kakashi died for that little moment. He's like, Dad. And his dad was like, nigga, shut the fuck up about Dad. Nigga, is that a Sharingan in your eye? No, what? Never mind that. Anyway, why'd it take you so long to die? And then Kakashi's like, well, you see, there was pain in that. Like, nigga, I'll show you pain, nigga. You ever feel pain till you kill yourself? Just throwing blows at Kakashi because, you know, his dad committed suicide. But I don't know. And then when it comes to, I know this is kind of branching off, but and also, I know a lot of people are gonna be mad if Obito didn't die because he survived a whole lot of shit. He survived getting crushed by a rock, and you know, Kishimoto came up with that BS excuse with Madara. Like, Madara was like, nigga, it was as if you just slipped through the rock. Freaking Madara playing jokes like Madara can see the future, like talking about it's as if half of you just slipped through the rock, and that excuse didn't really make any sense from Kishimoto. So at the time, Obito didn't even have his MS Sharingan, so he didn't have the Kamui, so it was even possible for him to just slip through the rock. So he obviously should have died from the rock. And then he got the freaking Biju ripped from his butthole. Zetsu took over his body. There's a whole bunch of times where he should have died. So if he didn't die from this, people would have been really mad. And you know, it was right that he died. It was right. It wouldn't really made sense if he just went back to the village. It was right. I know I'm kind of branching off here, but when it comes to a character like Neji, we obviously know he died from the spear. You know, I guess it's kind of legit. Some people say it's not legit. We've seen some people get stabbed in the spear. Even in that one in the Blood Prison Naruto movie, Naruto gets like a big hole shot in him. But obviously that's not canon. But you know, still, I don't really understand the logic there. But either way, when it comes to Neji's life, and this is something that always bothered me, what good also happened for Neji? Obviously, when he was a kid and he lost to Naruto, he learned that you can change your destiny. But is that really enough to, you know, satisfy him and made him change his ways so completely? And when he was dying, he told Naruto, he was like, because you called me a genius. Obviously, Naruto called him a genius. I don't really understand why was that line necessary at that point. Can anyone explain that to me? I didn't really understand the whole thing behind Neji. Neji's one of my favorite characters as well. Probably like top 3, top 4. But I didn't really understand his whole life. Like, was it really a good time for him to go? Like, I don't think it was enough. And he was like, I mean, I did really I understood the part when he was thinking about his dad. He was like, how great it feels to be able to decide your death. So I'm guessing he just wanted to die. He's like, okay, here we go. as soon as one of those spears fly this way, I'm gonna jump in front of it. Yep, I'm end it all right here. Like, he was plotting for it. Stay scheming, but either way, great chapter. Like I said, I would have preferred if they would have did it. About to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Did the duel, but did the whole thing with Sasuke doing that speech to Zetsu about him still being family, and that's when Naruto comes. I think that would have been better. But either way, Kishimoto ain't hired me. he ain't hired me yet, so what am I gonna do? Either way, 8 out of 5. Good chapter. I really 8 out of 5. Kishimoto did a good job on sending off Obito at the end there with him and Rin. That was great. And then when he was like, when he told Naruto to become Hokage no matter what, that look on Naruto's face of determination and tears, showing how much Naruto cared for him at the end of the day, that was great. You know, they still had that bond that, you know, Naruto would cry over him. So that was great. I'm not, did Naruto cry over Neji? I think he had some tears. Either way, he has tears for all his comrades. So that was really nice. Really nice. Great ending for a great character, IMO. So yeah, so what you guys think. Talk to you sexy people later. And goodbye, Obito.